You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to talk about Deshaun Watson. This will not be the only Cleveland Browns quarterback video I got coming today. I've got an update on Shedeur Sanders and Kenny Pickett. What's going on there at OTAs? Hey, I understand, not against real defenses, but Shedeur's showing a little something. But before we get there, we're going to talk about the fly in the ointment, all right? The flea biting you in your Cleveland Browns quarterback existence that is Deshaun Watson, lurking in the dark like the creepo that he may actually be. I'm not sure there's any debating that, to be honest. But there is a world, and the reason I'm doing this video is because this just came up again. Just Pro Football Talk just a day ago was talking about the Cleveland Browns situation, and Chris Sims said this: I do not have a clip from this. I've only got my podcast app on my phone, so I'm going to play it that way, but I want you to hear it.
Obviously, it's one of the two. It's one of the two there, and I still will sit here and hold firm that I just think Deshaun Watson's going to get healthy and go, I want to play too, and that's just going to confuse things more as the season goes on. But for right now, yeah, is it Pickett or is it Flacco? You say Pickett, I'm going to say Flacco, okay? So let's bet.
But I think Flacco stays because Flacco's the fan favorite. Flacco's got the history. He's got the equity there. If they move Flacco, people are going to be pissed. If they move Pickett, nobody's going to care.
That's a valid point.
I think it's going to be Flacco, it's going to be Gabriel, and it's going to be Sanders on the depth chart. And the Deshaun Watson thing is real. There was a report last week that he's in the building, out of a boot, passing to Jerry Jeudy and some other guys, and he's fully intent on coming back this year. We could see for the first time ever a grievance by a player arguing he's healthy enough to play when the team says he isn't. And the team wants him to be not healthy enough to play because they have millions in insurance riding on Deshaun Watson being injured. And the owner's already thrown in the towel on Deshaun Watson. He came out in March and said it was a swing and a miss. This has the potential to be a Shakespearean mess for the Browns, and it's lurking. And Chris, you see it, I see it. We got to plant that flag and make sure people understand. Things are going to get crazy for the Browns this year if Watson believes he's healthy enough to play.
On social media, stuff like that, it doesn't seem like a guy that's going, oh, yeah, I'm just going to take the year off. That's not the messages he's given to the public or his fans out there. So, yeah,
Number one, what fans? Although I'll be the first to tell you, there are still Deshaun Watson defenders in the Cleveland Browns fan base, which is amazing. Now, Mary Kay Cabot came out the other day and said the following.
You can gain a sense that he is trying to make this comeback. Now, whether or not he will be welcomed back to the field with open arms, that remains to be seen. But right now, at this moment, the Browns have not ruled him out for 2025 later in the season. All they've told us so far is that he will miss significant time this season. And stranger things have happened in Cleveland Browns football history. So
I cannot imagine this actually happening. There is a world where Deshaun Watson pops up like Freddy Krueger in the Cleveland Browns fans' nightmare later in the season, demanding to play. Think about this, with you being able to take your pick between Joe Flacco, I'm still not sold that Kenny Pickett's going to make it there. Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, Deshaun Watson pops up like Freddy Krueger talking about, he could be in your nightmares again. And file a grievance and cost your team. Instead of getting the insurance money, he could take all that money back away.
That at this juncture and where we're at, the Browns kind of got to we'll keep that door open. It's not. There's no way. And I think even just at number one of the insurance policy that they have that gets them cap relief too, by the way, in addition to the money coming back for the Haslams, they'd rather go sign Matt Ryan out of the CBS booth.
Okay. They'd rather go sign Matt Ryan out of the CBS booth. Here's the problem. that is the real issue. This was an article that Florio did a while back before the comments from yesterday on PFT. All right? Frankly, it's not impossible to envision an eventual filing of a grievance in which Watson attempts to force his way onto the active roster, with the fight centering on Watson disputing the team's claim that he's not healthy. We just heard Mike Florio and Chris Sims reiterate that. He's calling it a potential Shakespearean nightmare for the Browns. This is going to be the problem. Hovering over the situation is the insurance policy. Jimmy Haslam wants to collect. If you're a Browns fan, you want him to collect, so it can go back towards the cap, the salary cap. That will give the Browns significant cash and cap savings. You also heard this Matt Fontana guy just bring that up. If Watson has evidence to back up his belief that he is fully healed, the insurance company will be very inclined to seize on that proof in support of finding that they owe the Browns nothing. So if he pops back up, the insurance policy can dig their heels in and be like, no, bleep you. You're not getting any money. You're not getting any more money. And once again, Deshaun Watson roars back like Freddy Krueger on the Cleveland Browns fan base, and he becomes a pain in their ass all over again. Are you kidding me? Never mind the creepo massages you got, you're popping back up now? You saw we drafted 2 quarterbacks, we traded for another one, and then we signed Joe Flacco. Oh, by the way, a guy you hate because the Cleveland Browns fan base loves him. And you didn't want him there last year because you didn't have confidence enough. If you had a bad game, they were going to start chanting for Flacco. By the way, I swear before Jesus here today, if the Browns had started Joe Flacco all of last year, they make the playoffs. He can run that Stefanski offense and run it really well. And move the ball. It's not boring. He's moving the ball. He's throwing it deep. We watched it. We watched him come off the couch with Stefanski's offense and lead them into the playoffs, which bothered the sensibilities of Deshaun Watson. Cry us a river. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you heard that. That keeps popping up. He keeps popping up, complete with the claws and everything. I mean, Cleveland Browns fans can't escape it. And again, and I will always bring this up, add on that just little extra layer of watching Baker Mayfield ball the hell out the last 2 years. And he's going to ball out again this year. Jesus. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.